whether we are commuting or exercising, women and girls across the country risk harm just being out and about. And it is the threat of harm that hangs over women's decisions and moulds them. Those cycling home from work, for example, may weigh up whether to take the direct route home or the safer route home, the one that is lit, the one that is busier, but not too busy. Cycling in particular requires the physical environment to reflect the needs of women and girls to be safe. Cycling UK have found that 45% of women say that direct traffic-free paths to town centres would encourage them to cycle more, and 39% say physically separated cycle lanes would make the biggest difference. Also, polling from Cycling UK from 2018 found that 50% of respondents in London saw a lack of separate cycle lanes as a barrier to cycling. But thanks to large-scale investment in a network of cycling and walking infrastructure in our capital, the same survey in 2025 saw that concern halved. That model ought to be replicated throughout the country.
It is clear the challenges of securing women's safety are an obstacle to an array of activities women might want to do but feel unable to do. The fact that, according to Cycling UK, 23% of women cite harassment or intimidation as a reason straightforwardly not to cycle is incredibly concerning.
As we've heard this afternoon, women remain underrepresented in cycling due to persistent safety concerns. 58% of women feel their cycle journeys are limited by safety concerns, and over a third say that roads don't feel safe. Harassment, intimidation and poorly lit routes all contribute to a sense that cycling, particularly in the evening, is simply not a safe or viable option.
Cycling UK's campaign, My Right, Our Right, calls for women's safety to be embedded in all transport and safety strategies, including the upcoming cycling and walking investment strategy. Cycling UK is urging the government and Active Travel England to update design guidance LTN 1-20, strengthening standards for lighting and nighttime safety, and introducing gender-responsive safety audits for all new active travel schemes. I very much hope to see these measures in the final strategy.
Investment in well-lit, safe, high-quality walking, wheeling and cycling routes increases feelings of personal safety as well as improving road safety. I think that we can all agree with the sentiment and the principle that we want particular areas to have improved lighting to uphold safety. I am aware that issues such as lighting form part of much broader calls for clear targets on what organisations such as Cycling UK describe as high-quality cycling infrastructure alongside appropriate levels of spending is important.
This year, through ATE, we've provided £2.5 million to Cycling UK to deliver the Big Bike Revival, which is now in its 10th year and has reached over 500,000 people. The Big Bike Revival programme helps people across England get back on their bikes and experience the many benefits of cycling. And since it began in 2015, more than half of participants said they now feel safer cycling, and 49% of participants have been women. Women who've taken part in the programme have described being made to feel comfortable, feeling a boost in the confidence and self-esteem, and feeling empowered. I know that last October, Cycling UK organised My Ride, Our Right, and I think approximately 60 women-led glow rides took place across the country to increase the visibility of women's cycling and demand better infrastructure.
This is clearly more than just a personal issue, it is a public policy issue. We must build the infrastructure that makes women feel safe, visible and supported on the road. Too often, women are forced to choose between two unsafe options: dark, isolated roads or busy roads without protection. If we had built well-lit, segregated and visible routes, especially for evening and nighttime travel, far more women would feel safe and confident in cycling.